The Married at First Sight season 12 Paige and Chris couple has me so triggered. Like, I'm just thinking about so many red flags, and as an outsider looking in, it's just like a mess to me. So I was thinking about all the reasons why people say that Paige and Chris should work it out, or that she should stay in the relationship. You know, one of the arguments being, well, maybe she sees something in him that we don't see, that the public doesn't see, that isn't caught on camera, or deep down inside, maybe if Paige sticks in it long enough, she can pull the goodness outside of him. No. There's no deep down inside stuff. And why is it a woman's job to do all the hard work and try to pull something out of him that should be coming out of him naturally? No one has to coach me to be a nice person, because I'm generally a nice person. I don't need to work with anyone, and no one needs to work with me to bring it out of me. If that's the case, I feel like I will need to go to therapy and not be married. You know, that's just my overall opinion. And to me, I just think that Chris is not a good guy. There's a scripture that says, for out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So deep down inside, what's coming out of him is in him. You know, like, it's there. He can't say anything good because it's not inside of him. If it's not benefiting him, if he doesn't see any value in it, he's just going to tear the situation or a person down. Even though you may not like something, you don't go out of your way to just totally dismiss it and just totally don't even care about like the person's feelings. And I really don't like how he treated Paige and seeing how he wasn't attracted to her. Like, really? Okay, whatever. And then another scripture reminds me, like, in this situation that comes from Matthew 7:16, and it says, like, you will know a person by their fruits. So his fruits are all out in the open, and I wouldn't want to eat from his tree. Little kids are blunt and brutally honest, but adults should have emotional intelligence. You know, adults want to spare a person's feelings. They don't want to intentionally hurt someone with their words. So to me, I know they said pay attention to a person's actions and not their words, or their words and not their actions. No, pay attention to both. If their energy is making you feel a certain type of way, and their words are making you feel a certain type of way, I think that's grounds to like walk away. So, you know, I get it. People also say, well, you can't blame him if he's not attracted to her. That's not his fault. Okay, I understand. But the problem with that is, at the end of the day, we are all just flesh. You know what I mean? We're just in this bodysuit in a way. Our spirits, you know, that is what really is speaking. That's the real person. That's the real person, if they're beautiful or not. Just like you can see a beautiful person, an attractive person, but if you get to know them, you're just like, I don't like them. Their vibe is whack. And the opposite is true. Like, sometimes you may not see someone that you may be attracted to, but then you get to know them, you're like, oh my gosh, they're dope. Like, I love them. So it's just like, as an adult, I feel like Chris should know that by now. Like, and when I think about it, even if it was attracted to Paige, it's still not fair to her, because he's coming off very shallow. You know, like, a shallow person will have your enemy and being starved. Like, they will only see the outside beautiful picture, but they'll never take the time to get to know your insides, like the contents of your heart. And you know, we be like dope people inside, and you want people to recognize that. Like, even the beautiful model, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure like she wants people to ask her how her day is going and not just ogle over her looks. You know, we're people, humans at the end of the day. We're just in this flesh suit, you know, but at the end of the day, we are spirits having an earthly experience. I think I heard that once, and I feel like that is so true. So it's just like, boy, go here somewhere. Like, Chris, he said he wanted a trophy wife. And when you think about it, like, what do trophies do? They sit, they glitter, they shine, they on the stand so everybody can look at them like, oh, that's so dope. But at the end of the day, it really has no intrinsic value. Can that trophy keep you warm at night? Like, a literal trophy. Can you like cuddle up with that? Can you speak back to that? Can you tell it it's your dreams and goals, and can that trophy speak back to you? No, it's just there to boost your ego, to make you feel good about yourself. And I feel like that's what Chris wants. Like, he just wants someone on his arm that looks good, and that's it. They don't have to bring nothing else to the table. And I just feel like that's whack. Like, he's too old for that. I get it. I'm a millennial too. We're like kind of, me and Chris and Paige, we're kind of in that same age, like late 20s. But at the same time, it's just like, you should know better. Like, you really should. So for me, it's like a shallow men are a no-go. Mature adults know that it's a spiritual connection that matters most. Remember in Proverbs 31:30, it says, beauty fades, but a woman that fears the Lord shall be praised. Shouldn't Chris know that? He said he's a Christian. He was a pastor, all this good jazz. It's someone's heart for God that makes them attractive as Christians. Or I feel like that's what we should be looking for. Like a person that prays, that serves God, that whose heart is after God. The outside is a bonus. You know what I mean? If you're attracted to the person, that is a bonus. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's really about like their posture and their reverence for God that matters most to me. So, of course, I'm not saying settle, but it's disturbing me that he keeps going on and on about not being attracted to Paige instead of trying to get to know her and see if the attraction builds that way. Not getting in the bed together and see if the attraction builds that way. That, I feel like that's a cheat code. That's like cheating. Get to know a person first before jumping into the bed with them. And it's just like, it really wouldn't even matter if Paige was a trophy wife or not. You know, a shallow man cannot be satisfied, and he would just want the woman to shut up, be quiet, sit in the corner, and look good on my arm, so my peoples, my homies, my friends, my dad can give me dap and show me love and think I'm the man. So to me, it just seems like Chris needs a lot of outside validation. He cares too much what people say. And that's not a relationship you want to be in. Like, if the opinions of others can sway and affect a person, I really feel like that person is not, what's the word? That person is just not like flat-footed. You know, I just feel like he could be swayed any kind of way based off of pop culture, what's like popular. Who does that? We are grown people. And I feel like, especially when you're talking about marriage, like, social media should not be involved in my decision making, or what would be Instagram popular. You know, like, forget that. It's more so like compatibility and vibing with the person deep down inside. So I feel like if you're going to like be swayed by the opinions of others, then others can ultimately destroy your relationship as well. And overall, I also don't like this narrative that Paige should stick it out or try to make it work because they are married. No. Chris has to give Paige something to fight for or to stick it out for. She's not going to support from her husband emotionally. It's as if she can't do anything right. It's like everything she does is a problem. He's going to cry about or bring it up, or it's like almost impossible to please him. And that is annoying. Like, what the heck? I just don't think that that's what marriage is supposed to be like or look like. So I'm confused. It's just like really, really messed up. You say stuff about, you know, I'm married, you know, you're my wife. Why is you saying stuff to other people? But if you were acting like a husband, she wouldn't need to go and talk to her male friends. Like, why don't you get that? You know, you were totally shut off. Like, so she had to get emotional support from somewhere. So I just feel like this dude is not worth it. He's not worth the mental gymnastics you have to go through to satisfy him. Love shouldn't feel like a science project. Okay, well, let me just put it this way. Like, it shouldn't take this much. It shouldn't be like, all right, let me be nicer to him. Let me run his bath with her and let's see if he likes me now. Or let me try to connect with him physically, and let's see if he likes me now. Like, putting one formula together and another, mixing it up to see what it will come out of it. No, like, Nobody's trying to do that. It should not be that hard. I really feel like a successful relationship works when two parties want to make it work, when two parties want to be there, when two parties want to fight for the relationship. It shouldn't all be on Paige to fight for the relationship and bring whatever the jewels inside of him out. No. Paige, I just feel like she should just cut her losses and move on. If I was Paige, it's just more like, let me be free in order to find someone who wants me and is interested in me from jump. And you, Chris, go. Little birdie, fly and find what you're looking for. Since you are such a great catch and this and that, go ahead and get that trophy wife you want. I'm not going to stand in your way. Go, little birdie, fly, do your thing. But, in my opinion, like, if you were such a catch, then what did you need this show for? Shouldn't, like, women just be throwing themselves at your feet? But you still needed the help of the experts to get you in a relationship? I'm side-eyeing you, boo. No, just kidding. But that's just like my overall perspective on the show. Tell me below what you guys think. Are you feeling this show? Or do you agree with some of my points? Do you don't? Am I reaching? But overall, I just feel like this relationship needs to go in the dumpster. It's just like, wow. Maybe they should do a engaged at first sight. I don't know. Like, for them to be married is just such a large step. Jeez. But alright, guys, until my next video, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. This is your girl Cinquetta, Coach Cinquetta. If you're interested in life coaching services, please let me know. I will hook you up. I do life coaching. If you want to write your book, work on your self-esteem, or maximize your time as a single woman or man, I am your girl. Alright, talk to you guys soon.